Good evening. On January 8th, 2024, the Honorable Supreme Court of India has dismissed the remission that has been granted by Gujarat government to 11 life imprisonment convicts. And this is the case that is related to Bilkis Bano and popularly called Bilkis Bano case. What exactly is this case and who is this Bilkis Bano? Bilkis Bano is a woman from Gujarat. In order to know what exactly happened, we need to understand the background of this particular case and we need to go back to the year 2002. It was February 27th, 2002 in the early hours. Fire broke out in Sabarmati Express in Godhra and 59 pilgrims and Karaseviks who were returning back from Ayodhya, they were killed. So this is what happened on February 27th, 2002. And starting from there, riots have been taken place and so many developments occurred over a period of time. But we are sticking our discussion only to Bilkis Bano case in this session and I would like to discuss the same with you. If you look at February 27th, 2002, Godhra train fire occurred in the morning of February 27th, 2002 that killed 59 Hindu pilgrims and Karasevaks. All these were coming back from Ayodhya. Look at this. Later what happened on February 20th, Bilkis Bano and her family flee from Radhikpur after riots broke out following the Godhra train burning a day earlier. Just now I told you the Godhra, the train was burnt. Fire occurred on February 27th. So the next day, Bilkis Bano and family left that particular place. And what happened on March 3rd? March 3rd, 2002, Bilkis, at that time, Bilkis Bano, she was 5 months pregnant at that time. She was raped and 7 of her family members were killed by a mob. On March 4, 2002, she has been taken to Limkada police station and FIR was registered. But the fact that she was raped not stated. FIR was filed. But what about her rape? Right? So it is not stated in the FIR. And accused not named despite her identifying 12 of them who were residents of the Randikpur. So she identified some people, but nobody was accused at that particular time. And she was raped also not mentioned in the first information report. Later what happened? On March 5th, 2002, Bilkis Bano was taken to Godhra relief camp, where her statement was recorded by executive magistrate on the instructions from then Panchmahal collector Jayanti Devi. And later 7 bodies of her family members were recovered in the nearest forest. And on November 6, 2002, police submits summary report A stating that the case was true but undetected and the culprits were not found. Case was true. People were killed. Bilkis was raped. Everything is true. But culprits were not identified. So this is what has been submitted by the police to the court at that particular time. But and they requested for the closure of the case. Magistrate did not accept, but the magistrate ordered the police to continue the investigation. This is what happened on November 6th, 2002. Later, in February 2003, Limkada police station, police resubmits summary report A requesting for the closure of the case. Second time, they requested for the closure of the case and it has been accepted by the court. Later what happened? In April 2003, Bilkis approaches the Supreme Court praying that magistrate's order of accepting a summary should be set aside and she requested for the investigation by Central Bureau of Investigation and it has been accepted by the Honorable Supreme Court. Clear? And Supreme Court ordered for CBI investigation on December 6th, 2003. So later what happened? In August 2004, Supreme Court moved the trial of the case from Gujarat to Mumbai. What happened? This actual incident took place in Gujarat. But basically, what happened, since it's a very, very large case, maybe some important people may be involved in this one. So, obviously, there is a fear that there will be pressure on the officials who are investigating. So, there will be pressure on the judicial people who are involved in this one, involved in, dealing with this particular case. That is the reason why, in order to go for the impartial investigation, the Honorable Supreme Court has transferred the case from Gujarat to Maharashtra, and it has also ordered the central government to establish special judicial authority to look into this particular case. Clear? So this is what happened in the year 2004. And in the year 2008, a verdict has been passed by special judge at Greater Mumbai. It happened in Mumbai because Supreme Court ordered that it should be shifted to Maharashtra and it should not be there in Gujarat. And 11 convicted of life imprisonment for murder and rape. 7 have been acquitted and 2 abated during trial due to their death. Clear? If the people who are accused have died, then you cannot do anything. Clear? And later what happened? Starting from 2002, 2009 to 2011, so many appeals have been filed by even the CBI, requesting to reinvestigate the people who have been acquitted, and of course that continued for a period of time. And in the year 2016, in Bombay High Court, the appeals hearing has begun. In May 2017, Bombay High Court upholds life imprisonment conviction of the 11 by the trial court. So whatever the judgment that has been given by the trial court, that has been upheld by Bombay High Court in the year 2017. Observe very carefully, all these things are happening in Maharashtra, not in Gujarat. Clear? Right? Now, so it refuses to enhance the punishment. Additionally, sets aside acquittal of 7, 5 police officers and 2 doctors. So this is what exactly happened in the year 2017. Meaning is simple. So they were not released even by the Bombay High Court. Later what happened? The appeals went to the Supreme Court. Look at this. It happened in July 2017. Supreme Court dismissed the appeals by 2 doctors and 4 policemen against the Bombay High Court conviction, and 1 policeman did not appeal. But later, on April 23, 2019, Supreme Court directs the payment of 50 lakh compensation to bilkis. Clear? Bilkis bano, along with directing the government to provide employment and government accommodation at a place of her choice in a 2017 petition filed by Bano seeking the compensation. Obviously, so the victims have every right to seek the compensation, and when the request went to the Supreme Court ordered the Gujarat government to provide her with a job and also accommodation at a place of her choice. Clear? So this is what happened in 2019. In May 2022, convict Radhesham Shah appeals against July 2019 order of the Gujarat High Court, which had ruled that Maharashtra would be the appropriate government. What happened? So the life imprisonment that was awarded by the special court has been upheld by Bombay High Court. Against the decision of the Bombay High Court, the convicts have appealed, the Gujarat High Court. But what happened? Gujarat High Court made it very, very clear that the appropriate authority is Bombay High Court and not we. That is the reason why we cannot take any decision. But if the government of Gujarat wants to take a decision on this, we have no issues. And it has asked the government of Gujarat to look into this one. Clear? So what happened? On May 13th, 2022, a bench of Justices Ajay Rastogi and Vikram Nath asked the Gujarat government to reconsider Shah's application for premature release. Clear? So life imprisonment means so they should be imprisoned for the entire life. Clear? But they are seeking, the premature release. On August 15th, 2022, 11 convicts were released from Godhra sub-jail on remission by the Gujarat government. Please remember very clearly, it is the decision that has been taken by the Gujarat government. In September 2022, Bilkis Bano approached the Honorable Supreme Court in a writ petition challenging the premature release of all the 11 convicts. Clear? And finally, what happened? On January 8th, 2024, the Honorable Supreme Court quashes the Gujarat government's decision to grant remission to 11 convicts. Clear? So here the observations that are made by the Supreme Court and Honorable Judge B.V. Nagaratna are very, very important here. Look at this. The court held that the convicts were tried and sentenced in Maharashtra. It was Maharashtra and not Gujarat which had to consider and remit their sentence. Meaning, under the legal system, if you want to go for the remission can be granted. Since the trial has been taken place and the judgment has given by Maharashtra, so any decision has to be taken in Maharashtra, and if you want to appeal for remission, that should be appealed to Maharashtra government. Maharashtra government may consider, but not the Gujarat government. This is what is observed by the Honorable Supreme Court. It was Maharashtra and not Gujarat which had to consider and remit their sentence. Justice Nagaratna, kindly remember one, Justice B.V. Nagaratna is going to be the first woman Chief Justice of India in the year 2027. Clear? I think 1 or 2 years back I told you this one. Hope you all remember this one. These are a very, very important point, and there's going to be a very, very, very proud moment for India. First time in its long journey, right, starting from 1950s onwards, from the time of commencement of the constitution, only the men have been the chief justices of India. But for the first time, Justice B.V. Nagaratna is going to be the first woman Chief Justice of India in the year 2027. Clear? Look at this. Gujarat usurped the power of Maharashtra to pass orders of the remission in favor of the convicts, and the Supreme Court struck down the remission on the grounds that usurpation of the power, Gujarat had no jurisdiction. Meaning it is the power of the Maharashtra government to grant remission, not some other government. Clear? So this is what is said by the Honorable Supreme Court. So here is the Honorable Justice B.V. Nagaratna, right? And she is going to be the first woman Chief Justice of India. Look at this. So Justice Nagaratna said, Gujarat was not appropriate government under section 432, clause 7, clause B of the CRPC, which covered the subject of power to suspend and remit sentence. Clear? And the authority rested solely with Maharashtra, to where the case was transferred and where the convicts were tried and sentenced to life imprisonment. Right? So this is what has been made very, very, very clear by Honorable Supreme Court of India. Clear? And the power to grant remission is a discretion of the appropriate government. Clear? And court said very clearly. So here appropriate government is the government of Maharashtra, not the government of Gujarat. Why? Though the incident occurred in Gujarat, because of the orders of the Supreme Court, the case has been transferred to Maharashtra. So here, Maharashtra is the appropriate state, Maharashtra is the appropriate government. The decision has to be taken by the appropriate government, means it has to be taken by Maharashtra only, not by Gujarat. That is what, Justice B.V. Nagaratna mentioned. So the power to grant remission is the discretion of the appropriate government. In this case, the appropriate government is Maharashtra, not Gujarat. But they have to act, meaning, so though you need to give the remission. Clear? Though, if you want to give the remission also, you have to act within the powers in accordance with the law and not in an arbitrary and unreasonable manner or through an improper exercise of the discretion. Meaning, so under the rule of law, so it is not the showing mercy on the convicts. So the people who have been, convicted, they must be punished very, very severely. So on the grounds of their demand that they completed 15 years of, life imprisonment in the jail, it does not mean they can be released just like that. That is the reason why these cases are considered to be very important case laws. So kindly remember this one. So this is a very, very, very sensational case. And finally, on January 8th, 2024, the Honorable Supreme Court has given its verdict on this. And the court said very clearly that they should be back into the jail within 2 weeks from today. And after that, if they want to go for the remission request or appeal, they can do it. But first of all, they should get back. They should get back to the Godhra sub jail within 2 weeks. So this is the case related to Bilkis Bano case. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I wish you all very, very good luck. Thank you so much.